Man City's Marmoush and Haaland deals brutally expose FSG's failings. Despite a challenging season so far, Manchester City have been making significant moves off the pitch this January. From securing new signings to locking down key players for the long term, City have been decisive in their approach. Whether it's bringing in fresh talent or ensuring their best players stay, they have been making bold moves that demand recognition. Just 6 days ago, they agreed to terms for centre-back Abdulkadir Kusanov from RC Lens, and shortly after, confirmed the arrival of another centre-back, Vitor Reis, from Palmeiras. Last night, they also confirmed that Liverpool target Omar Marmoush will be joining. And to top it off, Erling Haaland has signed a groundbreaking 10-year deal to stay at the club, with winger Andrea Cambiaso also rumored to be on the move. That's potentially 4 signings in January, along with a monumental contract extension for one of the world's top strikers, all accomplished by City's ownership in just 2 weeks. Meanwhile, Liverpool finds itself in a very different situation, with FSG seemingly leaving the club lacking in both transfer activity and contract negotiations. Sporting director Richard Hughes' desk appears to be empty, with little progress being made on the contract situations of Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Virgil van Dijk. City's strategy highlights Liverpool's inaction. While Manchester City has yet to officially confirm all 4 signings, it's evident that their squad needed refreshing, and Pep Guardiola has received exactly what he needed to re-energize the team. Despite the high-profile nature of their recent transfers, City's business has largely been pragmatic. They made a big profit with the £81 million sale of Julian Alvarez in the summer, and some youth academy players have also been moved on, making it fair to argue that their transfer strategy has been sound. In addition to that, City recognized the importance of securing Haaland's long-term future and have committed to a 9.5-year deal worth a reported £500,000 a week, which runs until 2034. This makes Haaland the longest contracted player in the Premier League, with one of the most lucrative contracts in football history. It's an impressive way for the club to show how much they value their star striker. As it turns out, it is entirely feasible for a club to both bring in new players and resolve contract issues simultaneously. Liverpool's struggles and needs. In contrast, Liverpool is in need of a left-back, a centre-back, a defensive midfielder, and a striker, while still dealing with the ongoing contract situations of key players like Salah, Alexander-Arnold, and Van Dijk. These negotiations show no signs of being resolved anytime soon. It's also important to consider that Liverpool is currently under investigation for 115 alleged breaches of Premier League conduct, with a resolution expected by March. However, despite these external challenges, it is still remarkable how City has responded to their own struggles, showing decisiveness in both recruitment and contract management. For Liverpool fans, it's a stark reminder of how things could be done, leaving us to wonder what, if anything, FSG and Richard Hughes have in store for the team as the transfer deadline looms. What Liverpool must do before the January deadline. With just over 2 weeks remaining in the January transfer window, many Liverpool supporters feel there's still work to be done in terms of bolstering the squad. After signing Federico Chiesa in Arne Slot's first transfer window, it has been another relatively quiet period for the Reds. While Liverpool currently sits atop both the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, there are clear areas where Richard Hughes could improve the squad. Here are the positions that need attention ahead of the February 3rd transfer deadline. Left back. Left back is one of the most debated positions in Liverpool's squad right now. Andrew Robertson, who has been a vital player for the club over the last 8 years, may be starting to show signs of decline. Kostas Tsimikas, who has been his backup, has also struggled to secure a regular spot in the team. With Robertson and Tsimikas both approaching 30, Liverpool has been linked with potential replacements or additions in the position, including Milos Kerkez and Alphonso Davies. Strengthening at left back could be crucial for rediscovering the defensive solidity the team displayed at the beginning of the season. Another area of concern is the centre-forward position. While Mohamed Salah remains a fixture on the right wing, and Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo have shown their skills on the left, there is no clear solution for the central striker role. Diogo Jota has struggled with injuries and is likely to miss the trip to Brentford, and Darwin Núñez, despite his potential, has faced criticism for his desistes. TBR Football can exclusively reveal Everton's position regarding Ernest Nuamah, with both Fulham and Newcastle United also showing interest. Nuamah has found game time limited at Lyon this season, making 18 appearances but only starting 9 of those across all competitions. With the January transfer window now open, Everton sees an opportunity to strengthen their squad as they fight to secure Premier League survival. Meanwhile, Fulham are keen to solidify their place in the top half of the table and continue their push for European competition, while Newcastle aims to maintain their momentum in pursuit of a top 4 finish. TBR Football has confirmed where Everton, Fulham, and Newcastle stand regarding Nuamah as a potential January target. Everton have held discussions about a move for the player, while Fulham remains interested, and Newcastle is also keeping an eye on the winger. Everton, Fulham, and Newcastle's interest in Nuamah. TBR Football's chief correspondent, Graham Bailey, has learned that Nuamah is a player of interest to Everton, who have already held talks about a potential deal. Fulham also retains an interest in Nuamah, having almost secured his signature last summer before the deal fell through due to the player's desire to stay at Lyon. Sources have also confirmed that Newcastle is monitoring the situation. If they manage to move Miguel Almiron on, they may pursue Nuamah, particularly as his relatively modest fee is an attractive proposition. Lyon is reportedly valuing Nuamah at £15 to £20 million. What Nuamah could offer the Premier League. Nuamah is a 21-year-old winger with 51 appearances for Lyon and 12 caps for Ghana. His former coach at Nordsjælland, Flemming Pedersen, described him as first and foremost a dribbler, highlighting his incredible speed, acceleration, and agility. Football talent scouts Jacek Kulig has compared Nuamah to the likes of Leroy Sane and Moussa Diaby, noting his skill, power, and tricky dribbling abilities. He's known for his creativity on and off the ball, combined with exceptional acceleration, making him a threat in one-on-one situations and on counterattacks. His strength and close control also make him difficult to dispossess. Everton's attacking reinforcements. Everton is currently looking to bolster their attacking options, with Tom Cannon also reportedly on their radar. Liverpool's transfer woes and possible change of fortune. Liverpool has had a rough time competing with their Premier League rivals in recent transfer windows. For example, Lenny Yoro, a target for Liverpool, ended up at Manchester United in the summer. Similarly, the Reds pursued Martin Zubimendi, only for him to appear set for Arsenal. They also bid for Moises Caicedo 18 months ago, only for the Ecuadorian to join Chelsea. Although Arne Slot's team is currently atop the Premier League, recent transfer battles have not gone in Liverpool's favor. However, things may be looking up, as reports suggest that Liverpool are now the preferred destination for one of the Premier League's most sought-after players, Milos Kerkez. Milos Kerkez's preference for Liverpool. According to The Eye, Kerkez has expressed a preference for joining Liverpool if he leaves Bournemouth, over other suitors like Manchester City and Manchester United. Despite United's long-standing interest, it seems Liverpool now leads the race for the Hungarian left-back, who has been valued at $40 million. Former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher has also advocated for the club to sign a new left-back, and Kerkez may be the perfect fit. Manchester City and Manchester United's left-back targets City and United could potentially miss out on Kerkez to Liverpool, but both clubs are eyeing other defensive options. Manchester United has been linked with Nuno Mendes, while City is reportedly close to securing 2 new defensive signings, Vitor Reis and Abdulkadir Kusanov. While neither of these players are natural fullbacks, Pep Guardiola has previously shown flexibility in utilizing centre-backs in wide defensive roles. Liverpool may yet make a move for Kerkez, especially with Andy Robertson's form continuing to be a concern. Arsenal's striker search. Arsenal is yet to make any signings in the January window, despite being linked with numerous players. The Gunners are particularly keen on adding a striker following Gabriel Jesus' injury, though acquiring a new forward won't be easy. Alexander Isak remains a dream target, but prying him away from Newcastle would be difficult. Arsenal is reportedly trying to be cautious in the market, with Sky Sports' Dharmesh Sheth suggesting they would prefer a loan deal for a striker without an obligation to buy. The Gunners are aiming to avoid committing large sums of money for a new number 9 unless a long-term target becomes available at the right price. Arsenal's history with January loan signings. Arsenal's previous January loan signings have